You know what I find strange? You have to excuse me, I'm sort of just waking up. But I find I find strange how two complete strangers can out of the blue become friends and then somehow magically after becoming friends turn to love each other. And I find it strange because I don't it's just such a weird concept when like you stop and think about it, you know? I mean it's general like basic love between two people, but you don't always have to be friends to end up falling in love with someone. You can be complete strangers who kind of casually get to know each other and not and I mean I guess you could be like, "Well, yeah, that's being friends." But I mean when you like know each other for a really short amount of time. You know what I mean? Like, what would you consider a friend? I guess would be the better question. I was taught that your friends were people who would do things for you and basically ask for nothing in return. It was somebody that you could depend on and they could also depend on you. And it wouldn't be this thing where they're just take from you, right? Or at least as I grew up, that's what I've come to learn, whether I was taught it or not. In one way or another, I was taught it, right? And that's how I saw friends. Over time, as I got older, I decided to post that to the best friend status, and friends would become just people that I would talk to. Now, in general, I believe that those are more so acquaintances than friends, but I'll consider them quote unquote friends because 9 times out of 10, those acquaintances that I run into will want to hang out or talk maybe like once a month, maybe, right? Just to check up on you. So I'll consider them friends. But it's so strange, right? To meet somebody, a complete stranger, whether it's through like some dating app, through your school, through your workplace, maybe just randomly at like a coffee shop or some fast food place, a grocery store. Maybe you guys were like playing like games, and it turned out you guys lived in the same area. Just whatever, right? It's strange to meet somebody that's a complete stranger, right? And then form this bond with them over time, let time pass and build something strong just to end up falling in love with each other and strengthening that bond into something a little more beautiful, I guess. And it's only strange to me because once you have that tightened bond, it can fall apart, right? It it can unravel right before your eyes, and usually in my experiences from like what I've seen and who I've been with, when that bond falls apart, you don't just lose that person you love, but you also lose that best friend that you had beforehand. Because 9 times out of 10, you'll probably end up not talking to them anymore, right? You'll start having this excuse that maybe you're busy or maybe they're busy or maybe you just simply don't want to talk to them or vice versa. Like something's gonna happen. It's not always, right? But it's common that something happens and you two become you two go from either best friends to lovers to either friends or associates, and sometimes you just become strangers, right? Sometimes you don't even get like the luxury of keeping them in your life. They're just gone and that's it. And it's just such a strange, a weird concept to me because you're all so close and then you stop being close and it's like the circle of life but for a relationship. It's just so weird to see from like the outside view, right? But I woke up and that hit me. I've been, all right. How about you? Have you been all right? Have you been good? Great. All right. I'm going to bed.